There was violence. There were murders. There were rapes, sexual molestation, looting, burning. All this happened. And the Supreme Court immediately called the Civil Secretary and the Law Secretary to the Supreme Court and cross-examined them in the open court. The NHRC chairman, National Human Rights Commission chairman, and attached in-court Chief Justice immediately visited the area where this has happened and gave a slew of directions, said that this is actually a state-sponsored violence, looks like a state-sponsored violence, gave a slew of directions. Supreme Court again got very active, appointed a special investigating team to go into various cases. Election commissions got into action, Village commissions got into action. A lot of things were done. I'm talking about 2002 Gujarat. Okay. I am aware. As you look at the situation now, and National Human Rights Commission chairman has not moved an inch from the chair which he occupies. Village Commission did not do anything till this video started circulating. Supreme Court, the matter was heard 4, 5, 6 times. And they basically that what endeavor was given to them by the state. State was saying everything was getting normal, fine. You remember that? So state also said that there were migrants on the street when we could see thousands of migrants. Similar situation. So you had a similar situation here. You have a similar situation here where time and again the cases came up before the Supreme Court. If you go I remember during Gujarat 2000, large amount of these civil society organizations have gone there. Fact findings. There was the Indian tribunal with retired Supreme Court judges, retired High Court judges. Tista was, of course, the coordinator of the tribunal. All this was done. Here, when a group of people went there, prominent people, just to find out what is happening, a case was lodged against them. And as FIR is lodged against them, you cannot give any narrative except the narrative which the state wants to give. That's the next topic. Therefore, like, people to believe that there was some kind of a spontaneous violence between two communities. There are a fight and so violence happened and now we are in control and we have controlled it. That just stays therein. But let's call a spade a spade. We have to be very clear that this is like it had happened in Gujarat 2002. It's a carnage of members of one community. Cookies, let me be very clear, by certain extreme right-wing organization totally supported by the state and engineered by the state. That is what has been happening in Manipur. Should both the communities be, should there be peace? Of course there should be peace. Nobody can disagree with that. But we don't want a peace of graveyard. We don't want that. That doesn't lead us anywhere. Look at the situation today. I'm sure speakers after me are much more qualified to speak about what happened, what is happening right now in Manipur than I. But look at the situation. You go here in the relief camps. You don't have relief camps being run by the dog. The civil society organizations started doing the relief camps. Material is unable to reach there. which goes we give. Here. More than 300 churches have been destroyed or burnt. I see some of us as a petition when it happened in Gujarat 2002. We were quite actively during that anyway see. So, and I think that's a lesson to be learned from that. And that lesson which we must learn is the present establishment may select a particular minority at a particular time to attack, but it is against all minority communities. Remember that. And it becomes an duty, no matter who is attacked, to come out and say that the attack is on. Today, 2002, it wasn't the Christian community. And then, of course, it was the Christian community. 1984, it was the Sikhs. Today, a lot of the Christians are attacked with Manipur. Whether they are being attacked because they are Christians or not is a separate issue. But the fact of the matter is that the narrative being given by state is to demonize the community altogether, to say that they are involved in Manipur terrorism, they are involved in the infiltration, they are involved in violence. And if I mean, fortunately, I mean, it's the only silver lining I can say a bit, that because that video was circulating, there are a lot of people realize what is happening. Otherwise, our mainstream media is not even looking at what is happening. Even otherwise, then at least in Northeast is too far away from the mainstream media. They don't even give much powerful. It's the video which caused a lot of things. It's a video which got the Supreme Court suddenly have whatever level options it had or clicked by it. Today the case was supposed to be look at what happened earlier. How this is March 2023. The High Court there passes an order according to me a completely wrong order, which directs the state government to recommend that community should be treated as a Shinrin cell. Directs the state government to make a recommendation that white should be treated as Shinrin cell. Now remember that these are already voted, are already classified as scheduled tribes. There are various other scheduled tribes also in getting 70% of the land which they occupy is forest land. It is also a land rich with minerals. Lot of minerals, there is also natural gas being generated from there. If you are in the forest region, if you are at forest land, there are a lot of controls as for water technique, water handling. You can't just, put down with forest, you can't do that. So the idea is get control over the land. If you read the papers, today's papers, yesterday's papers, you see that a bill has been passed by the sister-in-law, amending the forest, amending the restrictions on how to use the forest areas. All these things appear disjuncted, but they are not disjuncted. They are very much connected. So very, very prominent atmospheres are interested in that, that's right. And therefore it's a mixture of various issues. Ethnic identity is a mixture of, whether it's a mixture of gas, religion. All these things are being used by the establishment. And all of this, it's a mix. All these things are being used by the establishment in generate hatred amongst communities. Then And that is something which we all must speak out against. Of course, we must speak of, as I said, of peace, of harmony, of violence stopping, of giving it, release to people who need the release right now very badly. Of course, we must speak about doctors going there. There is rules for doctors going there because there are hardly any doctors there. Doctors start moving down. One of the doctors and nurses were raped. That's a kind of situation. So, there is a need for all that might happen. So there is also a need for justice. And when we are talking about justice, we are talking about accountabilities of the government. We are talking about accountability from the state government and central government. So it's extremely important that when we talk about Manipur, we look at Manipur in the larger context of what is happening in the country of it. And if we see it in that context, we will be able to identify much more with the people of Manipur, with the people of Manipur, what they are suffering today. Because otherwise, Manipur, Northeast, I remember people who not played 20 years back, very, very socially conscious persons. That how many races are there in India, and the answer was Aryan and Dravidian. Okay? And it wasn't even, they were not even conscious of the fact that Northeast exists. Yeah. And one thing this crisis is, there is not Northeast with the focus. It was set to focus. And I think, and then looking at the number of people that whether they are sure they have been moved in their hearts. All of you have been in your hearts to sympathize and to put something in the people of Manipur. To show your sympathy by gathering here, but show your sympathy by doing something more than him. And I think that's an extremely important thing to me. That at the end of this meeting, we should feel that, okay, we have done our jobs, Manipuri people. No. This should be only a beginning of what we are doing for the people who are suffering so much in Manipur. I just want to say that demands which have to just give you a little in 3 minutes so that we may know what is happening in the Supreme Court. There are 3-4 cases pending in Supreme Court. One case is, of course, now that is brought back to the High Court of the fact-finding team. They were staffed with an FIR, they were likely to be arrested. Supreme Court has granted a temporary reprieve to that and said it now into the High Court. I think they should have watched there and then, but anyway, there is a temporary review. They bought that. The second case pending is about a person in Hyderabad who had given an interview criticizing the way things are happening in Manipur. That he has been staffed with an FIR. Summons has been issued, going with likely to be arrested. His case is pending. So if you talk about something happening in Manipur, it diverges a little bit from the state's narrative. You are liking face and FIR, like to face some federal action against you, etc. Apart from that, usual trolls, the war against you or the social media, write anything about. No, apart from that. The main cases which are pending in Supreme Court, apart from these, are 2 or 3. One is challenging the High Court's order, which directs if the state government should make a recommendation for waivers should be implemented in the scheduled time. That's one case. Second case is among the violence, that something should be done in the violence. Please do not, what the citizens are asking, Manipuris are asking, please appoint a special investigative team. Please do not rely on the police of Manipur. Because police have constantly been citing, doing exactly what the development wants it to do. Please don't rely on police. Appoint a special investigative team. Land through it, done it in Gujarat, like we done in various other places. Do that. Appoint another team from the civil society to monitor what is happening in the relief camps, rehabilitation, what is happening on that. Please have a team to look at it. Right? Because if you always rely on the government's version, you will get answers and you will get lines. In the cases should talk of Monday, let's hope that somebody whose eyes are slightly open and they are able to do something. That's what they did in right through when right through matters go going on. For 15 years, it's a big book, Supreme Court appointed. So the commissioners, every state, from civil society, saying, you go, you find out, and we won't rely on what the state says. State gives us a very noted that very wonderful picture, we don't want that. You go and find out on the ground, whenever they let us know it, then accordingly we will issue directions. So that is what is required, that those are the demands. Thank you very much. I will not be able to be here throughout the meeting, won't be able to have the benefit of listening to many of the speakers. I have to go for another meeting. But thanks a lot. I'm feeling very empowered today by just looking at so many people being here. And that's what I have to say. Thank you very much.